This is a Storm Track 8 weather alert.
Thanks for joining us on Wish TV. I'm Tim Spears. Hope you're staying warm and staying safe. News 8 has live team coverage across central Indiana tonight on the roads, at the airport, and on the ground as the snow falls. But we start with Storm Track 8 Chief Meteorologist Ashley Brown for the latest. Ashley.
All right, so now wind is starting to pick up. We're starting to see that snow taper off in some locations. And right now, if you're getting a break from the heavier snow, it's a good time to go outside and do some shoveling, as we are not done yet. This system continues into the overnight hours. If you're just joining us tonight, we've been with you all night long on social media and here live on Wish TV. Winter storm warning still in effect for our area as snow is still falling. Most locations coming in with totals above 5 inches for most of central Indiana here. If you go south, you get some higher totals, and we're going to go over all of that. This is an area to our north in Carmel here, Hamilton County, snow covered. You can see the clouds have been through there, but still snow covered here. And this is the biggest issue. When you have roads at Rural and Keystone that look like this, you know that travel is bad. People are not even out on the roadways here as we continue to deal with roads that are snow covered. These are road conditions. You can see most locations snow covered right now, right? And then you start to see areas of heavy snow. My area of concern will be south of the Bloomington-Columbus line near Seymour. You see the conditions that say ice. Those are the conditions where we got in on freezing rain. We did expect that for areas south. Those roads are slick and snow covered. So if you're traveling out and about, you know someone who's traveling south, you know someone who drives trucks who's traveling south, tell them to be careful when they get further to the south because of those slick conditions there. Even reports as you get as far south as the Indiana-Kentucky line there that we're dealing with power outages and, of course, hazardous conditions there. This is our current snowfall map. You can see the radar showing snowfall all around the state, right, but a heavier clip of snow sitting north of Interstate 70 right now. Indianapolis, parts of Indianapolis getting in on a break with some light snow from Fishers over into parts of Lawrence there. Zionsville, some light snow for you. Heavier clip of snow near Martinsville over into parts of Franklin. Some breaks from the snow around Peru, but still some light snow from Monticello over into Frankfort. These locations north, you know, it's only been a few hours that you've gotten in on the snow. You had a nice little dry slot sitting over you today, and now you're starting to see those snowfall totals really start to add up here as we looked at Tipton County, Howard County there, even over as we look to Monticello, Indiana. South of Interstate 70, here you go further south, southern tip of the state. This is where we get in on, of course, the possibility of freezing rain and sleet. This is where conditions are extremely slick, snow covered, slick, and of course we have some gusty winds picking up. I want to leave you with this view. This is visibility. Visibility incredibly low as snow continues to fall over the area. Low visibility, snow covered roads, of course, and snow that will still fall throughout the night. You may ask, what's next? We're going to talk about snowfall totals and what's next with meteorologist Drew Norsutis.
Thank you, Ashley. Yes, if you're at home, you know you've had plenty of snow out there, and it is not stopping. This were snowfall totals across much of central Indiana over the last few hours. We're actually just about to get an update here at the Indianapolis airport, which could be in the 5 to 6 inch rain. We've seen a couple of meters around the Indianapolis area at 6.6 out towards the southwest near Greenfield. So it does seem like conditions are going to be getting snowier overnight. As we can see, our futurecast will likely show us continuing to be quite snowy here in central and northern parts of the state with a mix of rain, snow, sort of slowing down but not completely stopping. It'll slow down off north in the overnight hours as well. However, I think there's one more pickup of snow moving our way tomorrow, right around the morning commute. So if you're in central Indiana, especially Muncie, Indianapolis, Terre Haute, and further southeast, that's likely where you're going to be dealing with some snowflakes in the morning hours as well. So as we move throughout tonight, expect maybe a little bit warmer of conditions here in Indianapolis. So we might sneak in a little rain snow mix at times overnight, but it'll mostly be snow, and it'll certainly be a headache for you out in the roadways tomorrow. We'll talk more later in the break.
Thanks, Drew. The snow has shut down Indianapolis public schools on Monday. It's officially a snow day. Let's get a look at what it's like on the ground right now with News 8's Kyla Russell live downtown. Certainly looks active out there.
Yeah, Tim, so, you know, just a few hours ago when we spoke, I used this ruler to tell you exactly how much snowfall we'd gotten here downtown. So let's check back in right here. Okay, so we're looking like a heavy 3.5, which is at least an inch more than when we last spoke. As far as what the snow actually is like, I'll grab some for you here to show you. Yeah, so it's not very packable. So if your kiddos are kind of looking to make a snowman, they may not have great luck there, but it is pretty sticky. So as far as that buildup on your car, watch out for that. Be mindful of that. It's also important to keep in mind, I have seen several plows make their way through this downtown area. So, but there's still snow coming down. So be mindful of that. As Ashley said, continue to be safe on the roads if you do have to be out. One thing that I have noticed, and of course want to make sure I let you all know, is that it does feel significantly colder out here than it did just a few hours ago. So if you are feeling that cold and you need to find some warm areas, make sure to call that number on your screen. That's the Mayor's Action Center. It'll tell you exactly where the warming centers are all around the city of Indianapolis and where you can get some guidance on when those are open and what locations you can go to. But of course, we'll continue to keep you updated right here on Wish TV and on wishtv.com. For now, though, I'll send it back to you all in the studio.
And make way for first responders, as we heard in the background there. Thanks, Kyla. IMPD says it responded to 80 crashes, slide-offs, and disabled vehicles between noon and 7:30 tonight. Cody Fisher joins us live from Bloomington in the mobile news tracker. Cody.
Yeah, Tim, right now we are in Bloomington, and the snow has stopped falling, but what is more concerning is what Ashley talked about just a couple of minutes ago, is that freezing rain. When we've been just kind of parked in between, the 6 p.m. show and now at 10 o'clock, the biggest difference was that shift to the freezing rain. I mean, our mirrors froze up with little specks of freezing rain that we had to clear off as well. We haven't been driving around as much to really see how that's impacting road conditions, but if it's freezing rain on top of the snow, that could definitely impact the safety out there on the roads. So if you don't have to be out, just stay at home, enjoy the warmth of your home, because some of these road conditions could get treacherous the farther south that you go, especially if this freezing rain continues to fall. But we're actually hopping on 69 to come back up north, so we'll see how it's impacting highways and to see how the plows are doing as well to keep these highways and roads clear. But Tim, for now, I'll send it back to you.
We can see those roads still have plenty of snow on them even after being plowed. The snow also causing plenty of issues in the air. News 8's Kat Sandoval joins us live outside the Indianapolis International Airport, where the weather is causing trouble for travelers. Kat.
This is one of the busiest time of the year, but this weather is most definitely canceling flights and delays. Here at Indianapolis Airport, more than 110 flights have been delayed or canceled. 110 flights have been canceled and more than 65 flights have been delayed. Now, the airport tweeted in its 24/7 snow ops team that they were hard at work shoveling snow to clear the runways and de-ice the planes. That sound that you actually hear is actually from the snowplow, and you can hear them essentially trying to take the snow and the ice out of some of the roads here at the airport. The airport spokesperson told me that they have plow trucks and liquid tankers, but that decision to delay and cancel a flight is still up to the airlines. Now, the top 3 airlines experiencing delays and cancellation, they include Republican, American Airlines, and Southwest. I also got a chance to speak to families earlier today who were frustrated with the flights that were canceled today and also tomorrow. Some were considering driving, even in the snowy weather. And also, I wanted to let you know that tomorrow there have been flight delays as well and cancellations. More than 65 flights have been delayed already. Reporting in Indianapolis, I'm Kat Sandoval, Wish TV, wishtv.com, or follow us on Facebook for updates.
Thanks, Kat. School closings, travel advisories, weather alerts. You can stay on top of all of it at wishtv.com. Scan the QR code on your screen to head to our website and track this storm with our local team of journalists and meteorologists.